Devaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Babuji, are you sharing?
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Narayanam Namaskrityam. Can you share, Prabhu?
What, bro?
No.
The
No sloka. Prayers, go on. No, sloka, Bhagavatam sloka, you are not sharing. That's what Mataji was asking.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naranjaiva Narottamam.
Naranjaiva Narottamam.
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam.
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadrasya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiti.
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiti.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Once
Krishna.
again, welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, text number 3. 1:19:3. This is the appearance of Sukadeva Goswami. The chapter name is The Appearance of Sukadeva Goswami. So now today we are going to discuss third sloka. So let us chant the sloka. Adyaiva rājyaṁ balam ṛddha-kośaṁ. Balam ṛddha-kośaṁ.
Rājyaṁ balam
ṛddha-kośaṁ.
prakopita-brahma-kulānalo.
Dhatū abhadrasya bhūt.
Dahatu bhūt.
Pāpīyasī dvija-deva-gobhyaḥ.
Pāpīyasī dvija-deva-gobhyaḥ.
Word by word meaning. Adya.
Adya.
This day.
This day.
Eva.
Eva.
On the very.
On the way.
Rājyaṁ.
Rājyam.
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Balam ṛddha.
Balam
ṛddha.
Strength and riches.
Strength and riches.
Kośam. Treasury. Prakopita. Ignited by. Brahma-kula. By the brahmana community.
By the
brahmana community.
Analaḥ. Fire. Me dahatu.
Dahatu.
Let it burn me.
Let it burn.
Abhadrasya.
Abhadrasya.
Inauspiciousness.
Punaḥ.
Again. Na. Not. Me. Unto me. Abhūt. May occur. Pāpīyasī. Sinful. Dhīḥ. Intelligence. Dvija. Brahmaṇas. Deva. The Supreme Lord. Gobhyaḥ. And the cows. Translation, please repeat behind me. I am uncivilized and sinful due to my neglect
due to my neglect
of Brahmanical culture,
of
of
Brahmanical
Brahmanical culture,
God consciousness,
God
God
consciousness,
consciousness,
and cow production.
and cow
and cow
protection.
Therefore,
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 I wish that my kingdom,
I
I
wish
wish
that
that my
my kingdom,
kingdom,
strength,
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 and riches
and
and
riches
riches
burn up immediately
burn up
burn up
immediately
immediately
by the fire of
by the
by the
fire
fire of
the Brahmanas' wrath,
the
the
brahmanas,
brahmanas,
so that
so
so
that
that
in the future
in the
in the
future
future
I may not be guided by
I may
I
not
may
be
not be
guided
guided
by
by
such inauspicious attitude.
such
inauspicious
inauspicious
attitude.
attitudes.
Purport. Progressive human civilization is based on Brahmanical culture, God consciousness, and production of cows. All economic development of the state by trade, commerce, agriculture, and industries must be fully utilized in relation to the above principles. Otherwise, all so-called economic development becomes a source of degradation. Cow production means feeding the Brahmanical culture, which leads towards God consciousness, and thus perfection of human civilization is achieved. The age of Kali aims at killing the higher principles of life, and although Maharaja Parikshit strongly resisted the domination of the personality of Kali within the world, the influence of Kali came at an opportune moment, and even a strong king like Maharaja Parikshit was induced to disregard the Brahmanical culture due to a slight provocation of hunger and thirst. Maharaja Parikshit lamented the accidental incident and he desired that all his kingdom, strength, and accumulation of wealth would be burned up for not being engaged in Brahmanical culture, etc. Where wealth and strength are not engaged in an advancement of Brahmanical culture, God consciousness, and cow production, the state and home are surely doomed by providence. If we want peace and prosperity in the world, we should take lessons from this verse. Every state and every home must endeavor to advance the cause of Brahmanical culture for self-purification, God consciousness for self-realization, and cow production for getting sufficient milk and best food to continue a perfect civilization. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnana-anjana-shalakaya Chakshulunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashashati Dharane. Hare Krishna. So this is Prabhupada always quote this verse. This is very important verse. So here the king Parikshit, he is talking about his act, what he did for the Brahmana. So he is calling himself uncivilized and sinful. So why the uncivilized and sinful? There are three important points he is talking about. So when a person become uncivilized and sinful, when a person not following the Brahmanical culture, God consciousness, and cow production, if these three are not there in the society, that society is uncivilized and sinful society. If it is not there with a person, that person also uncivilized and sinful. So here the Brahmanical culture means it is here, it is not mentioning about the Brahmanas, Brahmana community. It is not a Brahmana community, it is about Brahmanical culture. So the Brahmanical culture in the sense, the four pillars of, what is the four pillars of Dharma? It's talking about four pillars of religion. What is the four pillars of religion?
Truthfulness,
Yeah, that is no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. If the society is following this, that is Brahmanical culture. So in our current society, if you see how much Brahmanical cultures are maintained, it is not at all maintained. 99% of the people, they are against all these principles. So that is the reason it is called Kali Yuga. So the Kali Yuga means all these four pillars of religion will be broken. So that is the reason it is called Kali Yuga. So currently it is, we can see easily in the society. We will go out, step out of the house, you can see any of these one problems in here and there. So the first of all, they're talking about meat eating. There are so many. If you go out of this market, every alternative shop, you can see some of the product of the meat products. So by seeing that, people think that it's a common. So, and people are not feeling any guilty also. So by doing this meat eating and by killing the innocent animals, what will go off? What is the problem in that? By killing the animals and by eating the animals, what is the problem in that? Meat eating, what is the problem in that? What we will lose? Anyone can say what we will lose? We will lose the mercy.
Consciousness.
Yeah, mercy. We will lose the merciness. See, without mercy, we are seeing that other animal, other living entity, that living entity also has the soul like us, that also has the family like us, that has also living, has the rights to live. Since the poor animal unable to protect itself, what we are doing, we are overpowering that animal, and we are cutting that animal, we are killing and we are eating. So that because of by eating this, our merciness will go off. This is one of the merciness is one of the important thing for Brahmanical culture that will go off. But the current modern civilization, it is not a modern civilization, but it is a degraded civilization. But the devotees only knows that this is a degraded civilization. But the non-devotees and the outside people, this is the modern civilization and advanced civilization. So the modern civilization and advanced civilization, we are opening so much of slaughterhouses, and for the tongue, for the sense of the tongue, for the taste, for the taking care of this body, which is not permanent at all. Anyway, it is going to get old, get disease, it's going to be slain one day. For that, to protect that body and to increase their business, to increase the money, what we are doing? We are creating slaughterhouses. So many slaughterhouses. And to cut those animals mercilessly, we are creating so much of machines in the name of advancement, modern technique. So we are killing the animals in the modern technique. So this is it a right way? If you come out of this society view point of view, if you come out of and if you see those things in the point of view of the Lord, what the Lord will think? See, these people are mercilessly killing these animals. They don't have the mercy at all. They are eating also. See how if you go and see the slaughterhouses, how the animals are in fear when they are going to cut. How they are in the fear. They are under some people are saying that we will say mantra and we will cut. So what is in that? By saying the mantra, or you say mantra or not telling mantra, anyway you are killing the animal. You are taking the life of an animal, which is not in your hand. You're supposed to not do all those activities. Because of that, the sinful activities are increasing in the society, and because by eating this non-vegetarian foods. But some of the people, they are propagating that. So there is no problem in eating non-vegetarians. That non-vegetarian will give the strength to the people. Why we want the strength? Yeah, in the olden days, people used to work very hard. That time itself, they were the God consciousness. That time itself, the people used to follow the vegetarianism because they wanted to keep the merciness in their heart. So now everything it is modernization. You don't want to even walk also. Everything it is cycle, scooter, car, aeroplane, train, everything is came. So still we wanted to strengthen our body. We want to strengthen our body by eating the non-vegetarians and meat eating. So this is the modern mood. The people are addicted to non-vegetarians. People, they're just thinking that, okay, if you see in the Sundays or in the festival season, there is a queue in the road, in the shop, wherever the slaughterhouses are there, wherever the people are selling the meat, that shop, there is a queue. People are from morning to, some people they are staying in the shop from morning to till afternoon. Till evening also somebody is, the festival season, the queue is increasing and they are waiting till evening to get the meat. See, people are ready to do that, to get into the meat. And if you go to the Tirupati, they are shouting the people, people are not allowing for the Lord darshan. So it is, we see very, very big queue in Tirupati. It took some 2-3 hours for me to in the queue only to see the Lord. And also in the many festival day, if you go, people, even though those people, they are eating meat and all, they are having the habit to go to the temple also sometimes. So they will go to the temple and they will ready to be in the queue for to get the meat, some half day and sometimes full day also they used to wait. They are ready to wait, but they are not ready to wait in the temple for one hour to get the darshan of the Lord. So this is the current situation of the human society. And see, if you see somebody wearing tilak, somebody wearing dhoti kurta, if you go on the road, earlier, the Vedic culture time in the olden days, people used to give the lot of respect, even though the person who is eating meat eating, who is doing the other activities like intoxication or something, some cigarette smoking or smoking something doing, those people will immediately they will turn or they will throw the cigarette and they will go away from the person. Yes, they are saying that, okay, there is a saintly person is coming, so I need to give some respect. That was there in the society. But in the current day, in the present day, if you go out, you need to turn yourself, because all the other people, they are enjoying. So it's a proud moment when they wait on the slaughterhouses to get the meat. It is it is a proud moment for them. Okay, I'm waiting to get the chicken or mutton. And the intoxication, the people who are smoking and who are drinking, they are freely roaming around the road. So if you go with a Sankirtan, if you do the Kirtan on the road, people will be, in the present society, will see us like a different species at all. Okay, they came from some different world. They are going in this way. The different species going on the road, like that people are seeing. But if you smoke, if you drink, the people are going on the road, nobody will care about that, because that is common for everywhere. So the uncivilized people who are roaming on the road, those become common, though there is nothing on that. People won't take any different opinion on that. They won't see it differently. But if you go with a pious activity, if you go with ask for people to come for the Gita course, if you do the Kirtan, if you try to sell the Bhagavad Gita to them, they will see us like in a different mood, different creature. Why? See, go and eat a non-vegetarian, go and enjoy the cigarette smoking, intoxicate. All those things we can do. Go to the theaters, watch movie and all. Why are you guys wasting your youth? Like that, people are asking us, people who are going from the Krishna consciousness, people are asking us in that way. So, in order to keep the current present society is fully uncivilized society. We are in the uncivilized society. It is not uncivilized. Why we are calling it uncivilized? The Brahmanical culture is not there. Brahmanical culture in the sense, the 4 principles of religion, it is not followed at all. Everything is broken in this current society. So there is no Brahmanical culture. And God consciousness. So there is no God consciousness in the society. Everybody are money consciousness only. Currently, it is becoming a money consciousness. So if you have the money, you can enjoy your life. That is the way the advertisement also are going on. So even though in the YouTube, if you are watching some lectures of our in the good mode, we will open the. I used to open every day morning. When I do the morning altar work or some other activities, I used to switch on some classes from some senior devotees, from some sadhus, so that morning I can hear something. So in between that also, there are advertisements are coming. Hey, it is not hard to make 1 crore easily. It is very easy now. Like that, people are talking about the money only. Some people are saying that So you are worrying about your current job, always in the same. You are not getting motivated. You are not getting hike. So this is come to our classes. Immediately you will get the good hike, and you will get the good job. You will gain crores. And advertisement coming to come to us. We will give you the big house for this loan, that loan. All the advertisements it's coming. Even if you are hearing, if you are trying to be in the God consciousness, the advertisements are making us a material consciousness. So the people are agitated by this, hearing these advertisements and all. See, immediately the person is coming, making 1 crore. It is not a easy. It's a very easy job, but you guys are not trying that. Like that is advertisement. So immediately the people are mind what it will be. Who will hear all these lectures and all? Let us follow this person. We will make crores and we can enjoy like that. So the modern civilization also, and the people around us also, trying to agitate us to go against all these principles and taking away from us in the God consciousness also. So the society which is where the God consciousness is not there, it is uncivilized society. But at least in India, somewhere we are seeing that there's some temples are there here and there. People are worshipping the Lord. At least some set of people are there who is having the God consciousness. And there is I saw there is a news. One woman in India, when the Ram Mandir problem happened in the 90s, that time onwards, she stopped speaking. She was taking she was doing the ṛddha. Okay, I want the Ram Mandir there. She was doing the ṛddha. She stopped speaking. Last 32 years, she didn't speak anything. She was following the Mauna Vrata. So now she is going to break his fast on 22nd of January. When the Ram Mandir established, that time she is going to break her fast. So this is the way. Some people are there, still some pious people are there who are having the God consciousness. They're following the culture of the Brahmanical culture and God consciousness. Still, because of that, well, world is going on. And if you see the Vedic culture time, or whenever the kings were there, that time before this introduction of Muslims and Mughals and British, the people used to follow the Vedic culture properly. Why? How come we can say they did the Vedic culture properly? Because even when I was in my childhood days, even my village also, if I can see the slaughterhouses, there will be multiple houses. Only one shop will be there. That will be outskirt of the village, and people used to go there and they would eat. And also, some of the houses they won't allow to, because they were living all the family together. They used to live. So in that family, some of the people only, the young generation only eat meat and all. So the older generation people, they won't eat. So they will keep it separately. They will keep it outside. They will eat. So they will treat that meat eating is a sinful act, and so those things should not be there within the house also. So that is the way people used to live. In the current civilization, current society, every alternative shop you can see, the slaughterhouses are there. Meat selling houses, meat. The raw meat you can get, and you can also cooked meat. Everything you can get in alternative shops. And there it is hard to find a vegetarian shop in the hotel also. All of the hotels are become non-vegetarian because people are liking that one. So there is also, see, both the sides it is there. Some people, the hotels also inducing the people to eat, and people also tend to eat. So why we are studying first? So what is one by study? What is one by learning? So learning in the sense, in the olden days, the Vedic culture, learning the Vedas, learn about God consciousness, and follow this Brahmanical culture, God consciousness, and cow production. So that this is the person, there is a person is called civilized person. That person who knows, who is the learned person, who is following all this, that person is a learned person. So in the current society, we are learning the material study. They become a big engineers, big businessman, everybody. what they are doing to enjoy? They are eating meat and they are drinking, intoxicate themselves by smoking and drinking, and they are mingling with a woman, that is illicit sex they are doing. So all these four pillars of dharma is broken there, and they are doing the. So if there is, even in the companies also, it is encouraging that, okay, go for a party. So the party, what will happen? You will eat meat, you will intoxicate, and suppose the companies are giving IPL match tickets. For what? IPL match, it is more gamblings are happening there. People are encouraging that. And in the current society, if our temples, they wanted to make some program, some festival, first of all, they supposed to see the IPL match is supposed to see the ideal society should like that. IPL match people supposed to see, okay, any function is coming, whether the people will come for the IPL match or not. They're supposed to see like that. Any festivals are coming. But in the current society, it's not like that. The temple authorities need to see first, okay, any IPL matches are there. If I want to keep a ṛddha-yatra or a festival, if there is no IPL matches, then only I can keep, because people won't come for a temple also. So that is the reason. This is the way of current society is there. So, and also the gambling is happening, encouraged by government only. All these things encouraged by government. The government is saying that, okay, they are approving their slaughterhouses. They are approving the government. Some of the states, government itself taking care of this selling of the liquors. They are saying that it is a production. So people will be go with the illicit way. They will prepare all these things and they will die. So we are preparing with all production. We are preparing the good liquor so that they can drink, they can enjoy. So the government itself trained like this. So the kings who are ruling the country, they are also they themselves supporting this kind of non-vegetarianism and illicit sex and intoxication, gambling. So the government getting money from all these four currently. The current government, they are earning the money basically from all these four only. So the dharma, the adharma become the using adharma, they are earning their money. So using that money, if you are, what kind of welfare activities they will do, what can we expect from the government? Because the king itself is not in the proper mood of God consciousness. And the cow production, the sloka is talking about cow production. See, it is in the Vedic way of life. If you have a small land and one cow and one bull, if you have, that is enough. You can cultivate your land and you can feed your cows. The cows will help you for the cultivation. And the cow urine, cow dung, you can use for the fertilizers. And you can take the milk and you can drink, and that will help you to enhance your brain tissues, and that will take you to the God consciousness. And you can follow the four brahmanical cultures, and you can spend more time on the understand the scriptures and self-realization. That will be useful for self-realization. So you during that Vedic culture time, who are following only the farming, that kind of activities people used to do, that time very hardly half of the day they will spend on this fields and they do the work, and remaining day they can spend, they had the time to spend on God consciousness and to for the other activity which is taking them towards the self-realization. In the current civilization, current day, what is happening? 10 to 15 hours we are spending in front of the laptop. We are in the modern way, we are saying that it is IT employee, this and that. We are spending most of the time we are spending on this, our activity to get in the work to get our livelihood. So livelihood is not at all a problem. That's what Prabhupada used to say. And he made that the farm communities to he established few farm communities. When Prabhupada was there, he established few farming communities. Even in America also, he established farm communities to demonstrate that just follow the Vedic culture, you can live peacefully, to demonstrate that. Even if you see in Mumbai, near Mumbai, there is a eco village. Village is there. The eco village, all the things are happening there only. All their cultivation is happening, their food is happening there only. They are taking care of they themselves preparing the thread, and they are themselves preparing weaving the cloth. Doctors are there. Everything is happening within themselves only. They are self-sustained society they created. It's a model to the model society they created. So they are telling to the world that we can live peacefully by following this Brahmanical culture, God consciousness, cow production. So Prabhupada wanted to more and more such communities so that we can demonstrate to the other people. They can also get attracted. They can also following. We can bring the people to follow the Brahmanical culture, God consciousness, cow production. So why we are doing all those things? So that we can make the society as a civilized society. So finally, Prabhupada is what he is saying, that every state and every home must endeavor to advance the cause of Brahmanical culture for self-purification. So Brahmanical culture we will use for self-purification, and God consciousness is for the self-realization, and cow production is for to take care of our body and our mind, brain tissues, so that we can understand the Vedas, understand the God, about the God very easily. So these three things, the cow production, God consciousness, and Brahmanical culture. These three things are very important to the society to make a civilized society. So at least wherever we are able to do support, anyway we have to follow the Brahmanical culture for self-purification, and God consciousness also self-realization, and the cow production we have to do so that we will get the good vegetarian milk. From the milk we can get the final tissues. We can get the cow products by paneer, ghee, cheese, butter. All those things we can get from the cow, and that will be useful for us to strengthen our body and strengthen our brain tissues, and we'll get the more advanced in the God consciousness. So these three things are very important in the society. This sloka is very important. Always Prabhupada used to stress this sloka, this culture. He want to spread this culture, because if you want, if the current society, all the varnas, all the four kind of people, brahmanas, kshatriyas, vaishyas, sudras, all are contaminated. There is no brahmana at all, first of all. Second, the kshatriyas are not trained properly with the God consciousness. So kshatriyas are engaging in to breaking the four principles of religion, and the Vaishyas, they are supposed to do the cow production, but they become Vaishyas by killing the cows itself. So, and the Sudras, they are all getting manipulated by all these people, and nowhere they don't have because the other three categories supposed to give the production give the knowledge to the Sudras. They have to properly utilize the Sudras, but now because of all other three categories are not in proper way, because of that, the Sudra category also not in the proper way. So all the four varnas also not in the proper way in the current society. So Prabhupada used to give the simple solution is that, so we can't make all the people go and correct. If the head is correct, if the brahmanas category is correct, then they can make the society become in the proper society. So our Krishna conscious movement, ISKCON movement, the motto, the reason for this is to increase to produce the brahmanas by giving them the knowledge, God consciousness knowledge, and giving the scriptural knowledge, and give the Krishna consciousness. They become Krishna consciousness. Once we become Krishna consciousness, they can develop the Brahmanical qualities, and they can become the brahmanas. And once the brahmanas are increased, if 1% of this entire world become brahmanas and who are following the Brahmanical culture, the entire world can be changed. So our motto, our ISKCON society's motto is to produce the brahmanas. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.